Welcome to Hobbit. This is surreal. I just got to go to Hobbiton. Look at this. My heart. Look at the Hobbit Houses. Thank you, Peter Jackson, and everyone who made this possible. Hello, beautiful souls. So a few months ago, I got to go to the Hobbiton Movie Set in Matamata, New Zealand, and it meant everything to me. This behind me is not part of the movie set, but how cool that I find myself in a place right now that has a Hobbit house, because I thought this is the perfect background to tell the story. I love The Lord of the Rings. Those movies have shaped my childhood and my teens like no other. That story, the characters, all mean so much to me that, I don't know, I find it hard to put into words, but I guess those of you who also love The Lord of the Rings can relate to it. This is so beautiful. Like, I'm in New Zealand. I've been wanting to come here forever, and to now get to be here, I'm so grateful. You know how places have a way of carrying memories? How you can return to somewhere and it's as though you're going back in time as all the past memories flood in and become alive again? That was my experience of visiting Hobbiton. Everything felt so familiar. It was as though I had been there countless times before through watching the movies. Like I had crossed that bridge with Frodo and Gandalf. Like I had walked there with Sam. Getting to be there now, 23 years after first seeing the Shire on the big screen, it was so special. Like getting to see the gate with the no admittance sign that Gandalf walks through before he knocks at the door of Bagend. I got to walk up the path that we see him walking down the evening of his birthday. And the tree, remember the scene where Bilbo and Gandalf were smoking the pipe, where Bilbo sends the ring and then Gandalf sends his ship through it, where they were kind of overlooking the festivities for Bilbo's birthday? That tree next to the lake, I got to see that tree. I got to be so close to it. And granted, it looks like it has seen better days, but to get to see it, I have a thing for trees and for nature in general. So getting to see it and to think of all the things that tree must have seen, it was beautiful. We got to go inside one of the Hobbit houses, which they've only recently built and opened to the public. The attention to detail was beautiful. Like they put so much work into this. It was really cool to see, and I would love to have a round window like that and a chill, comfy spot in front of it if I ever settle. However, I think I would have preferred to just get to spend more time to explore on the outside. And that's because this specific Hobbit house just didn't hold any memories for me, because it didn't appear in any of the movies. Had they done a replica of Bagend, however, that would have been amazing, because that house is so full of memories. The door where we see Bilbo appearing after his birthday, the beam where Gandalf hits his head, the kitchen where Bilbo says,
"I want to see mountains again. Mountains, Gandalf."
And how he feels like butter spread over too much bread. The fireplace Gandalf throws the envelope with the ring into, where we first learn that it is the One Ring.
It's some form of Elvish.
The window under which Sam is caught eavesdropping before getting tossed onto the table.
Have you been eavesdropping?
I ain't been dropping no eaves, sir, honest. I was just cutting the grass under the window there, if you follow me.
The same window that we see Frodo looking out of after he returns to the Shire, when he puts words to the feeling that I think a lot of us long-time travelers can relate to.
How do you pick up the threads of an old life? How do you go on when in your heart you begin to understand there is no going back?
The study where we see Frodo finishing writing The Lord of the Rings, I think you catch my drift. Like, that would have been epic to get to see Bagend from the inside. But getting to go to the movie set was still epic as it was. Like, I'm so grateful that I got to go. We had the perfect weather that day. And I think I'm gonna stop talking now because I feel like words don't do justice to the experience anyway. So for the remainder of the video, just enjoy Hobbiton and its beautiful views. And I'll see you at the next one, if you like. This is Hobbiton!
Well, I hope that you enjoyed yourselves, and I just wanted to thank you again for coming along and experiencing Hobbiton. We're very proud of that. There's some little special magical places, I'm sure you'll agree, down here as well.
A Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins. Rings by Frodo Baggins.
And A Journey to Hobbiton by Ronja Bagends.